get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 64 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready! Mike Spoke. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ballage. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yeah, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike, 55. 55, Mike.
Quarterback, don't get knocked.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Gonna let one fly for run. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Here we go.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
I'm set. Hang on over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Hey, keep that touch gun. Pick it up, Keith. Show it up, hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll run it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No, check that, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Check Mike, check Mike. Come on, baby, come on, baby.
From the gun, Jackson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Preston Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 yards. Echo. Big stop.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 44.
From the gun, here's Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Heavy on the edges.
Football's the mic. Off. In the face. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Brissett on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is...
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Preston Smith, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 26, check 26.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's forced out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
I'm coming.
Balaj And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns' drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And again, it's Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come off the ball. Switch.
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let's go one more.
On first down, Drake. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Rush in.
They'll run here with Balaj. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's just me and you. Come on. Me and you. Kill. 3 and 1. 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 3
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 22, check, bomber. 22, check, bomber. 56, the mic, boys, 56.
Brissett now. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, man. Watch the door front. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. He finds Beckham, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D. Back to the Mike.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack here, 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. He's back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Silver. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Finding Green complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
55, so don't say nothing.
Mark 55, Mark 55. I know. Mark 55.
Jackson to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here we go.
Check 55 to Mike. He can't hang.
Back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Popo to Mike. Mike's Popo. I'm coming.
Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 16. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Go.
ain't doing nothing today.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go. Watch twins. Watch out.
Here's Brissett. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Parker. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
I got him.
Mike 56. Mike 56. You. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Mike's 56. Hey, me and you all day.
Brissett looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh yeah, you're feeling real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy.